Hi everybody, welcome back. So in today's video I'm going to talk about what I think is my Kibbe body type. Now I'm not going to talk in too much detail about what the Kibbe body typing system is, what all the different body types are. This video is purely a way for me to try and I suppose experiment a bit with what I think is my body type, try on some different outfits and sort of see if I feel like it is my body type. Now I have sort of like stumbled upon Kibbe in the past. I did kind of do a lot of research into it, and I think I did put up a video a year or two ago about my Kibbe body type, my essence and my colour season. I think if I can find it I will try and link it. So I do have a little bit of history with trying to figure out what my Kibbe body type is, so let's kind of start with that. So I don't know how I stumbled upon Kibbe. Can't recall, like I say, it was about a year or two ago. Now I am 5'7", I'm 171 centimetres, and when you are that height and above you automatically have what is called in the Kibbe system vertical. So you have vertical, you have height to you. And because of that, you can then only be one of 3 out of the 13 body types. So I could either be a dramatic, a soft dramatic, or a flamboyant natural. And I thought I was a flamboyant natural because I've got shoulders. I've got, you know, what I think are fairly broad shoulders. So I looked into flamboyant natural recommendations, I looked as to what is suggested to wear, looked at the jewellery, makeup, the hair, looked at celebrities who were flamboyant naturals in their lines, and I didn't really kind of resonate with it. I didn't like the suggestions. When I've tried to wear those suggestions in the past, I've just felt really frumpy. So flamboyant naturals can handle a lot of layers. They can handle a lot of like chunkiness, thickness in terms of their knitwear. They have this kind of easy, casual, like outgoing, natural, relaxed vibe to themselves, which I do not. I'm a bit neurotic, so I am not a flamboyant natural in terms of the essence. Hair is meant to be kind of like really relaxed, that kind of like wash and go vibe. And waist emphasis in their outfits isn't really sort of recommended in comparison to, say, you know, soft dramatics. So yeah, when I had tried in the past to wear flamboyant natural lines, suggestions, it just didn't feel like me. So I did kind of like give up on Kibbe. And then recently, because I've been on this style journey, I've been putting up on Instagram weekly pictures of my outfits that I make from my capsule wardrobes. I like some of them, but there are still quite a few of them where I look at them and go, something isn't quite working here, and I'm not sure what it is, but something isn't quite looking cohesive. And then I think it was on TikTok, Ellie Jean Royden, she dedicated a week of her TikToks to flamboyant naturals, and that got me thinking again. So I watched those videos, I looked back through flamboyant natural recommendations, what the body type of a flamboyant natural is, and I thought, I don't think I am a flamboyant natural. I think it was my shoulders that threw me off, because with flamboyant naturals, the 2 things that they need to accommodate when they dress themselves are vertical, so your height, and width. Now, I never have to size up on the top to accommodate my shoulders. I never put a jacket on and go, oh God, that's really tight around my shoulders. If I need to size up, it's on the bottom. So I'm a UK 10 to 12, so I'm a 10 on the top and a 12 on the bottom because I've got hips and a butt. Where I do sometimes have to accommodate on the top half is my bust. So with the shirt, sometimes getting, you know, tying up a button over my bust is a bit tight. So that's where I have to accommodate, not my shoulders. So that means that I'm potentially a soft dramatic, because soft dramatics have to accommodate vertical but curve. However, the thing that was throwing me off, the thing that was making me think that I wasn't a soft dramatic, is because I don't have particularly big boobs. But that is a misconception. That is something that a lot of people who think that they're not soft dramatics say. They go, well, I don't really have particularly big boobs, so I can't be a soft dramatic. But it's not the size of your bust, it's not your bra size, it's how it affects how clothes sit on you, how it affects your silhouette. So what I then did is that I went on Reddit, put a few pictures up on the soft dramatic subreddit, and everybody was like, yeah, you're a soft dramatic. So I think I'm a soft dramatic. Some examples of soft dramatics include Tyra Banks, Christina Hendricks, Sophia Loren and Sofia Vergara. So just to give you an idea of what a soft dramatic kind of looks like, if we're going by lines, so we are in the dramatic family. So think of a dramatic that is, say, a straight line. A soft dramatic has that straight line, has that kind of vertical to them, but then think of like a squiggle over the top. They have that softness. They have sort of like soft rounded shoulders. They have, you know, a bust. They go in at the waist. They have rounded sort of hips and thighs, and a soft dramatic will usually have an hourglass appearance to them, and I have an hourglass body. If we're going by Curate Your Style, I've got a soft pear shaped body, but I do actually think I have more of an hourglass figure. However, that doesn't mean that flamboyant naturals can have a bit of an hourglass to them, but you want to think of a timer, like an egg timer. So for a flamboyant natural, it will be like a straight edged shape like that. So it would be like straight shoulders, straight hips, whereas with a soft dramatic, it would be a rounded one like that. And that really helped me actually, because I then looked at a video that I put up in the Curate Your Style video on my YouTube page of where I had that long sleeved fitted top and the black leggings, and you could really sort of see the curves in my body in that outfit, and that really kind of showed to me that I am a soft dramatic and not a flamboyant natural. I was also for a while considering soft natural, but soft naturals have moderate to short vertical, whereas I'm not. I am tall in Kibbe terms by my height, being 5'7", but also I look tall as well, and I've had quite a few people over recent years sort of say to me, "God, yeah, you look really tall. Yeah, you're really tall." Now, it can be helpful to look at verified celebrities and in a way compare your body to them, but with soft dramatics, the typical soft dramatics that come to mind are people like Christina Hendricks and Sophia Loren, who are very curvaceous women and have quite an ample bust. So for somebody like myself who doesn't have an ample bust, I looked at them and went, well, I don't have boobs like them, so I can't be a soft dramatic. But then you have people like Rachel Weisz, who is a verified soft dramatic. She's quite small busted. So sometimes it can be a hindrance, sometimes it can be a help to look at your verified celebrities and, I suppose, for want of a better word, compare your body to theirs. But really the best way to determine what type you are is to just try on the lines from each of the body types and sort of see which one fits you the most. And I have recently been trying to add a few soft dramatic elements into my look. So for example, with my makeup, I have tried to go for a bit more of a soft glam makeup, because minimal makeup, a barely there makeup look is too bland, I suppose, on us. We can handle a bit of drama because first and foremost we are a dramatic, but we have a romantic kind of undercurrent coming through, which kind of presents itself in the softness. So with my makeup today, I've tried to kind of go for a bit of a cat winged liner effect. It's not too obvious because I'm not too good at doing it. I definitely need to practice a bit more, but soft dramatics can handle a really nice like winged cat eye eyeliner effect. So I've done a little bit of that, gone for a very autumnal kind of like rich colour, and not that it's really kind of showing up too much under the ring light, but I've gone for a bit more bronzer and blusher on my cheeks. So I've been trying to kind of adapt my makeup recently, and I feel like my face can handle it. I feel like my face can handle that bit more pigment, that bit more drama in my makeup. And then with hair, now this is hair wash day, so it's not looking its freshest. I have put some dry shampoo in it. I sleep with it in a low plait, so I have a bit of movement in it already. And the recommendations for soft dramatic hair is to be quite kind of groomed and refined, so nice big kind of dramatic curls. Natural curly hair as well is fantastic. With straight hair like myself, just making sure that it's quite groomed, that it's sleek, that it's kind of just well cared for. So I have put some kind of oil through the lengths and ends of my hair to kind of help with the sleekness. I do want to keep experimenting with hairstyles. I want to try going for like a sleek low bun, trying for a bit of like a half updo. That one's meant to be quite nice as well on Soft Dramatics. I did a couple of nights ago try to sleep with heatless curlers in, but at about 1:45 in the morning I had to take them out because they were just so uncomfortable and they really started to hurt. So I'm trying to kind of curl my hair as well and try and get a bit more kind of that sleek, curly, glamorous look, but yeah, I think I might just have to try and work with my naturally straight hair. So Soft Dramatics have a diva chic essence to them, so it means that they can handle glamour, they can handle glitz, they can handle a lot of ornate things. They need something a little bit more like va-va-voom to their appearance. So that kind of presents itself in terms of like old 19s or like 50s style, big curly hair, a big bouncy blowout, lots of movement, lots of volume in the hair, quite like bold makeup, like I say, a cat eye, maybe with a red lip as well, that would look really lovely. Jewellery, lots of jewellery, and no jewellery look does not suit a Soft Dramatic. So lots of rings, necklaces, earrings, bracelets, and with lots of jewels on as well, so really kind of like quite eye-catching, quite glamorous. And I've tried to do that a little bit today. I am working with what I've got, so I don't have lots of like really big, bold statement pieces of jewellery. But what I've tried to do with my rings, I've gone for my usual stacker ring, and then I've got a couple of my bigger rings on today. I've got a big chunky bracelet on. With my earrings, I've gone for a bigger hoop instead of my usual like huggy earring, but I think I can definitely get away with a bigger hoop, and I have been looking at bigger hoops online as well. And then with necklaces, I don't really have big ornate glitzy necklaces, so I've just tried to kind of like double up. So I think that's what I'm going to try to do in the meantime, just layer up a lot of my jewellery. So what I want to do now is to try on some different outfits from within my wardrobe. I've not bought anything new for this video. I'm purely working with what I currently own, and I want to try and make a few different Soft Dramatic friendly appropriate outfits as I possibly can and see how I kind of feel in them. But like I said earlier in the video, I think I already feel like what I've done so far in terms of my hair and my makeup, and I've also tried a few different, you know, outfits. I feel like it's working. I don't feel out of place. I don't feel like it's too much. So I'm feeling positive about potentially being a Soft Dramatic. So I'm going to go try on a few outfits and we can see what we think. Okay, let's start off with what I'm wearing. Now, with Soft Dramatics, like I say, something that they need to take into consideration is vertical, and to do that, a good way is to make sure that your outfit is one colour or it's tonal, it's within the same sort of colour family. And I've tried to kind of do this today. Like I say, I'm working with what I've got. So I've gone for this sort of camel coloured skirt and a different toned camel top and a brown belt. So everything is within the same sort of colour family. And when you're dressing as a Soft Dramatic, you want to consider your outfit as an all-in-one ensemble rather than separate pieces. So ways in which I think that this outfit works for Soft Dramatics. So the skirt has length to it. So with skirts, you want to go for a longer skirt rather than a shorter skirt because it helps maintain that vertical line. So this is coming to sort of like halfway down my kind of calf, and it's kind of draping over my body, and that's a key thing with the clothing for Soft Dramatics. You want drape. You want your clothes to be close to your body, but you don't want them to be like really super tight to your body. You want them to have like a natural kind of like drape, a natural flow over your body. So this one kind of like shows the roundness of my hips, and then it kind of loosely sort of like flows at the bottom there. And waist emphasis is important as well in Soft Dramatic outfits, and I've kind of got this sort of like mid waist, so it's kind of mid-rise, and then I've got a belt to further emphasize the small part of my waist. The top, this works and this also doesn't work. This works in the fact that it's fairly kind of close to my body, but it's not super tight. It's not super tight and clingy around the bust area. I think it's got a nice bit of flow to it, and I've tucked it in as well to kind of help with that waist emphasis. Where I think that this doesn't work is the neckline. Crew necklines are really quite tricky for soft dramatics. So if this neckline was more open, or if it was more of a sort of like loose roll neck, a loose kind of cow neck, that would be even better, but not a bad start, I don't think. Outfit number 2 is this long midi slash maxi knitted dress that I got recently from Abercrombie. It's got a slit up the side. This helps with a bit of that kind of like romantic essence. It's a little bit flirty, I suppose, but it allows for a bit of movement, so it's not really stiff. And I think this works pretty well because it is quite close to the body, possibly maybe a little bit too fitted to the body, maybe a little bit looser, but still draping over my body would be a good idea. It's all one colour, and because it's long, it's helping with that kind of like vertical line. Again, it's got an open neckline, so open necklines are quite good for soft dramatics. However, in the winter months, this is going to be really quite chilly, so something I could do to make it a bit warmer is to add on a long cardigan, and long cardigans are great for soft dramatics because again it further helps to emphasize their height. I'm kind of blending in with the background in this one, aren't I? So really long cardigan, same length if not just a touch longer than the dress, so again that's kind of like helping with that vertical line. So this is a fairly chunky knitted cardigan, so chunky and it's better suited for flamboyant naturals, but I think if a soft dramatic is going to wear one, they wear something a little bit tighter to the body underneath, which is what I've done with this dress. So I think actually this is a pretty good soft dramatic outfit. But knitted cardigans, or just even knitwear in general, is better if it's thinner because it allows for a bit more draping for soft dramatics, but you don't want to go too thin where you're going like really skinny and really like tight to the body. You want a little bit of looseness. But yeah, this is outfit number 2. I've not put shoes with it. To be totally honest, I don't know what shoes I would wear with this dress. Maybe like knee-length boots. I have a pair of black knee-length boots which wouldn't work for this outfit. I am looking out for a knee-length or over the knee and ankle boots, both in a brown. So maybe in another video I'll try on outfits with like jackets and shoes and handbags. The cat has been really scatty, and see what I think. Alright, third outfit. This again is another tonal. I've tried to go for a one colour outfit. So dark brown ribbed turtleneck with dark brown trousers. Not the same kind of darkness in the trousers at the top, but like I say, trying to work with what I've got, but I think this does still help with the vertical. It's an all-in-one kind of ensemble outfit. Now, turtlenecks. I love turtlenecks for the autumn and winter because it keeps me really warm up here. I don't think it's practical for me as a really cold person to wear a lot of open necklines in the autumn and winter. So this one, I think this one works quite well because it's still quite close to the body, but it's not super tight. And I feel like the turtleneck has got a good amount of drama in it. I think that's what I like about a turtleneck. It has a nice kind of like sharpness and drama to it. And then I've paired it with these wide leg trousers, the Sloane trousers from Abercrombie. These are lovely wide legged, and wide legged are great for soft dramatics because they kind of like skim, gently kind of like drape over the hip area. I think this outfit would be better if my hair was, say, up in a sort of chic low bun. I think that helps again with the drama. No necklaces on with this. My necklaces are actually underneath the turtleneck, but I think if I had even bigger, more statement earrings, that would really help with this outfit. I do have a belt that I would usually wear with these trousers, but I'm not sure if that breaks the vertical a bit. Now it is brown, so it is still tonal, but I don't know whether it looks better with the belt or without the belt. So although soft dramatics have this diva chic essence. It doesn't mean that you have to be dressing, you know, in dresses a lot of the time. That's really not my style. I'm very much a top and trousers person, so it's trying to work out how that translates for me and still kind of have a bit of a diva chic undercurrent to it. So doesn't mean that I have to start dressing like Sofia Vergara, for example. She's a very glamorous woman, very sexy woman, wears a lot of beautiful outfits. So it doesn't mean that we all have to start dressing exactly the same. I think it's still important to take into account our own personal preferences as well. So with House of Colour, I'm a natural classic, so I still need to figure out how to incorporate some of that natural classicness into my soft dramatic Kibbe body type. And I think an outfit like this does that pretty well. And then last outfit is a bit more like a spring summer kind of outfit. So this is one of these Zara square neck tanks, possibly a little bit too close to the body. I think this possibly is highlighting the bust a little bit too much, so maybe something a little bit looser. So in tighter fitting clothes like this, maybe going up a size would be a good idea. But then I've got a little bit of width on the bottom with these kind of wide leg, they're not super wide leg cream trousers from M&S. I love these trousers. Lovely high waist, lovely tie drawstring waist as well. So I do have waist emphasis in this, but I'm not breaking it up with a belt. And again, I've tried to go for tonal. I don't really own cream tops. This is the lightest colour top that I own. So this is as best a tonal look I can create with these trousers. Again, I think I can definitely go for a much bolder necklace, bolder earrings. The bracelet and the rings I think are fine, but it's just the necklace and the earrings that I think I can again go for a lot bigger, a lot more dramatic and glitzy. And again, I think this would be another lovely one with my hair up in a bun, because again that kind of adds to the drama. So yeah, this is another outfit which I think mostly is soft dramatic, but definitely improvements can be made. So those are just a few examples of some outfits that I can hopefully make soft dramatic friendly that I currently own. So definitely room for improvement, and I am trying to kind of learn as much as I can about how to dress as a soft dramatic. And something that is kind of a little bit tricky as well is that a lot of soft dramatic kind of suggestions and lines do feel a little bit kind of out of date, and that is something that I've noticed a lot in the subreddit, is that people kind of struggle to make kind of quite current, quite trendy or fashionable soft dramatic outfits. So I definitely want to explore my natural classic side within the Kibbe soft dramatic recommendations and see how those two kind of balance together. And I also as well want to put up a video about my style routes. This is the Ellie Jean Royden styling system that she's come up with, and I think it's a really clever, really interesting styling system. I've seen all of her videos on it, so I do want to put up a video where I find out what my style routes are and try to incorporate that into soft dramatic outfits. So there are definitely more soft dramatic Kibbe videos that I want to put up, maybe some around my hair, maybe some around makeup, more on outfits as well. So I hope you did like this. I hope you found it interesting. If you know what your Kibbe body type is, please do let me know down below. And also, if you are a soft dramatic, please let me know how you think I did in this video and what are your suggestions as a beginner to the world of being a soft dramatic. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you did like it, and I will see you again very soon for my next one. Bye.